Hello, it's me. And today I'm not filming a YouTube apology video. It may look like that, but I'm not. Um, Today I'll be showing you how I get ready, and I think this may be a bit of an ASMR video. I don't know. Maybe too bright for that. I don't know. But no, I think we've all had enough of the YouTube apology videos. I don't want to represent, how that is. Hi guys, it's me Danielle here, and I've been trying to make this video for a little while, but I keep finding myself rambling. I just need to get straight to the point before this whole situation gets worse. The situation, I'm just gonna put it between these two people, James Charles and Tati Westbrook. Now, first of all, this whole thing is incredibly petty. This whole thing is just ego on both sides and pettiness on both sides. Okay, so I'm just gonna state my facts here. So first of all, with Tati, I'm not 100% on anybody's side. I'm not definitely not 100% on Tati's side. As I watched her whole video, I cringed at a couple of parts because she tried to do the whole Shane Dawson thing and made it all dramatic and showed the parts of how they were once friends, I guess. And she threw in, I'll put the comment here, I heard this from somebody else, some white women weapon moves, I actually did cringe when she combed through her hair and sat there, and some parts I feel like she was kind of having signs for sympathy, and she didn't have to leave in those parts of the silence, it just felt a bit fake. And I'm telling y'all, so hold up, let me go back a little bit. First heard the news, I saw her crying about the vitamins. I was like, okay, this is a bit ridiculous. But anyway, but what was I saying? Okay. Now, the one reason why I was not 100% on her side, definitely, is because the fact that the point where she had taken enough and she couldn't keep it in anymore was the point where he promoted another person's vitamins. Now, I do see where she's coming from. When I was watching it, I was like, oh my god, this is my second response. I was like, oh my god, James is such a douchebag. Why would he promote someone else's products when she promoted it so much for him? He's terrible. Oh my god. He deserves all this hate. She deserves to lose millions of subscribers. But at the same time, when I was watching it, I was like, oh my god, he's a sexual predator too? But when I think about it, so you're telling me her tipping point was when a 19-year-old person promoted another person's vitamins. I know that hurts a lot because I guess I have more of not in the transactional but like an actual feeling relationship. But that is the fact that it took for him to, I guess, betray her, for her to tell that he's been preying on people. That's so. And she definitely used a lot of stuff had been building up to this as well, and I just don't. It kind of makes you question her as a person. She's not a god. She's not Thanos. She waited until she felt her ego or her pettiness had been a bit damaged by that. I think she's a very sweet person. I'm just saying that she saw people being preyed upon, and he was a predator trying to change people's sexuality, but he didn't say anything about it because I was making an excuse for you, James, then. And because until this, so telling me she watched somebody get preyed on and knew he did this in the past, but it only took till a 19-year-old promoted your product for you to snap. That kind of could look at your character a little bit there. I just gotta say it. I'm sorry. Also, people saying she had a 43-minute video. He had an 8-minute video. If I did something I feel I need to do apology for, I need to state the facts, have nothing in it. I can make it a 2-minute video of everything I need to say in there. Now, she tried to add in, I guess it's Shane Dawson editing all the effects and had her sitting there mumbling about stuff instead of getting to the actual thing. But I think backstory is good. It could have been quicker, but it doesn't matter how long the video is. It does not matter how long the video is. What is the point that you need to get. And also, James, okay, please fire that person who wrote that script. Or if you said it from your heart, fire the person who let you put that up, because they might be sabotaging your career. I'm being for real with that. You need to get them out of your office and stop paying them, because that was ridiculous. The person who proofed it, watched you record it and let you put it up there needs to get fired, because they probably are sabotage your career, because that was ridiculous. Anyway. Because that was not a good apology video. But yeah, don't use the time against him, because I can make a good apology video in 2 minutes and get everything I need to say in there. So that really doesn't matter. Now, people coming off other stories. I actually heard, I think his name's Keemstar from Drama Alert channel, and come on, yo. I will say, I was like, oh my god, he catfished the whole football team into sending them pics of themselves. Why did I even think that was real? Guys, you're believing all these stories, all these people saying that their loved ones themselves have been preyed upon by James Charles. Now I know if it was Beyonce or BTS, you had they preyed upon you or a family member, you'd be afraid to speak up because you want to get bashed by the fandom. Because some fandoms, Beyonce's and BTS's fandom can be harsh, very, very harsh. My best friend has been harsh to me. That's another story about BTS. But that's another story. So I do understand that you want to so when he's under fire, you want to put out your story too. But the people who are putting out fake stories and you guys are believing him and giving him hate, guys, come on. This is the perfect time to say something about him and start a YouTube channel and get some subscribers. Think, y'all, for a second. Also, if you are a loved one, anybody you know, or you yourself have been sexually preyed on, it shouldn't really matter with the fandom. It should not matter. You should be putting out your piece. If somebody actually is a predator, it doesn't matter what their fandom's like. Put it out there, because that will help people know. So this whole people coming out with this stuff thing, I'm guys, you gonna believe all this? These random people coming out here. It's ridiculous. Anyway. Just don't believe all that, please. Oh my god, it's ridiculous. I can't. Now, with the waiter situation, once again, Tati failed to say anything about that and let it all be good. They were all good friends after that, after the birthday party situation. And in that video, she made it seem like she was harassing him, hey, good butt, man. But no, they mutually liked each other and they ended up texting each other the next day. He DM'd him. The waiter DM'd James Charles. She made it seem like he was he was preying on him at the restaurant. He was yelling out, he was catcalling him. I'm like, what? Guys, you guys not catch that? Who did not catch that? Tati made it seem like James Charles was catcalling the waiter when actually he DM'd him first. Okay, and so we do not do this always, but the next couple days or something, they went to a hotel together. That is not a good idea. James Charles, that could have been very harmful to you, and waiter, that could have been very harmful to you. You don't. Anyway, being alone. Anyway, and I guess they made out because both sides said this. So we made out for a whole hour, and he's the next day or something, a couple weeks, to keep talking weeks. He's like, I'm gonna tell my mom that I'm bi. He's like, oh my god, great. And then the next day, he's like, I'm straight. So I can see maybe where James is coming from, oh my god, are they pressuring you to say you're straight or something like that? Now, people who say, I think people need to figure out what a predator is. I feel like preying on people, yeah, they could break him, but it never seemed like he was like pushing them just for sex. I mean, I don't. It seemed like people kept leading him on just to figure out if they are like gay or not, and then they figure out they're not, and he's just like, what? Like he just keeps getting hurt and hurt. He's like, what? I thought you weren't, but you're not, because we had such a good time. I really feel like we like each other. So I totally understand where that's coming from. So this whole like he's preying on people to sleep on them, he's pressuring them. I feel like it's both ways. Both sides are not right at all. It's not right to tell somebody there's a certain sexuality when they told you they're not. But don't make it seem like he's the person like, hey, sleep with me now. I mean, I think definitely people need to take a step back and realize like, yo, don't believe everything you hear. I mean, I don't know. People will be like, oh my god, James is acting like they kissed for a whole hour and it was amazing, but actually it was terrible. Ha ha ha. James, you deserve to lose a million subs. I can't wait till you reach 10 million subs. Guys, I can't wait till you reach 10 million subs. Oh my god, yes. Like, who will get 10 million subs, Tati or James Charles first? I'm like, guys, the people that are sending him death threats, tell him to kill himself. People who saying I hate James Charles, people saying he deserves everything he gets, people are saying this is the end of his career. That can mess somebody up. Y'all, if I was him, I would be in some deep depression and stuff by now. He's a celebrity. He could be ODing, he could be killing himself, he could be going into a deep depression, y'all. And what will happen? The news. Just think of this on the news. Think of it right now. James Charles, the American internet personality, is found dead in his room after internet backlash. Can you imagine that? And I can see all over social media. I don't have Instagram or Snapchat. They're boring. But can you just imagine all over social media, people be like, "Oh my God, why were you guys so mean to James Charles? You guys shouldn't have been there. Now he's dead. Look at him." Everybody's like, "Yeah, you guys shouldn't have done that." When it was like millions of people saying that. Think about it. Stuff like this, people coming out with fake sexual predator allegations. Your best friend's turning against you. I really think he made a really dumb, greedy money mistake with his vitamin thing, and this is blew up in his face. I feel like he definitely could have come back from the $500 ticket thing. He could have came back from all this. I just think, guys, just think for a second. He's a 19-year-old. 2 years ago, he was in his mother's house, sleeping with him. Just because he's 19 does not mean he knows everything about the world. He's a millionaire 19-year-old. You're gonna get a little bit egotistic. You are. Does it mean he should have his whole entire career fall down in front of him? No. Stop, guys. Stop. He just needs to stop here. Stop saying he deserves to lose everything. Stop saying he's a sexual predator. Stop saying that Tati is ending him. Stop saying his career's over. Stop telling him to kill himself. Stop saying I hate you. Stop. It's very, very destructive. Honestly, I would be having suicidal thoughts if I was him by now. Now, honestly, his PR team, they thought well with that paparazzi at the airport thing. I'm not sure if that was planned or not. A lot of people are saying it is. If it is, good job PR team. That's a good idea. But honestly, though, if I was him, I definitely would be having some suicidal thoughts right about now. And he probably might have been having medication before this too. I don't know. No, I'm not gonna say that. Sorry. Take that away. But just stop, guys. Let's end this drama right now. Focus on other things. There's so much other things. Like, if you heard about that girl had to take some like drugs to lower her testosterone because she had too much testosterone. So basically, just y'all just please, just give him some slack. He's 19, y'all. 19. Alright, I know in the US, when you're 18, everything you do, you're an adult now. You should know everything. Just cut him some slack. He definitely needs to learn from this. Have his ego be taken down a little bit, definitely. James, get a couple of new people on your team. I don't really know, man. Just, I don't know what I'm supposed to say here. Just, everybody, be nice, people. Stop saying he should not have a career. The cancel thing, be quiet. The cancel thing is ridiculous. Get out of here. Anyway, bye.